Hi everyone. So this afternoon I'm having a chat with Kristian Robson. Kristian is the founder of Oliver Brown, a men's fashion, no, not fashion, menswear outfitter is probably more appropriate. And Kristian is an advocate for classic British style and is the perfect person to be talking to ahead of Ascot that is coming up in June. Robbo, thanks so much for having a chat today. How excited are you about this year's Royal Ascot, and what can customers expect from Oliver Brown's collection?
Thanks,
and their top
thanks
hats.
for having me for your chat. Yeah, we're very excited. It's the biggest part of our season. We're part of Royal Ascot in a very big way. Most of the racing world luckily know us. We are related to the Royal Enclosure of Royal Ascot, as we're a licensee. So we have two shops within the Royal Ascot shops selling just top hats, and everybody comes to us for everything else. As well as that, morning coats, waistcoats, morning trousers, all the bits and bobs that go with it. And as I said, our team goes from 30 staff to 50 staff during Ascot Week. It's a big week for us. We also hire outfits. We do a luxury outfit, and we do a standard dress wear race day outfit, which is very, very popular, and we rent out over 1,000 outfits for the week. So we are crazy busy, and we love it. We're very, as I said, involved in racing, so we have tips on every race. We have most of the trainers that come here, most of the owners come here, so we are very involved, very excited about it, as it's only 6 weeks away now.
I know, it's not long at all. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of Oliver Brown and how you came to be running it?
So we're in our 25th anniversary this year. Bought it from liquidation 25 years ago in February. It was bust, and it was named after a dog that was called Oliver, and that was Brown. And I bought it while it was in liquidation, as I said, and we turned it around from being 75% ladies wear to now 100% women's wear, which
you mean menswear?
Menswear, sorry, which we gave up ladies wear now 14 years ago.
Yeah,
we used to do all the outdoor shows. We don't do any of those anymore. Badminton, Burley, Game Fair. The first year I was here, I was quite a youngster then, 25, so I did 58 shows around England and Scotland, which was quite hard work, but very fun because it was my own business. So brilliant job, nonetheless, in a horse box. Yeah, we're very pleased to be where we are now. We are in Lower Sloane Street in the heart of Chelsea, and we've got a very good customer base here. Lots of Europeans around here. Our second shop was opened in October 21, which we opened in Jermyn Street, which is absolutely flourishing. We're hitting targets online in Jermyn Street and in store in Chelsea. And at the moment, we're looking at another site. So things are looking good.
Good. Okay, so what do you think makes a top hat such an iconic accessory, and why do you think they're still so popular today?
So the silk top hats, which we have the biggest collection in the world. We've got over 1,200. It's my own personal collection. I love it. I've done it since I left Cirencester, where you and I. And
yes, less said about that.
It paid for my university overdrafts pretty quickly, which was great.
Yeah.
And my first car, and got me into my first job in London. And they are so iconic, the silk ones, because they are a silk plush. They haven't been made for 75 years. They're incredibly rare in larger sizes, which is a 50 9 and over, which is a 7
Right.
and a quarter. Our heads have got bigger by 2 sizes in the last 100 years, 150 years. So big are hard to get, small ones are very easy to get. They are the most elegant, beautiful item of clothing, I believe, but the most elegant item of clothing you can wear at Ascot. They are very lightweight. When it's hot, that's imperative. They're incredibly comfortable to wear. You can't feel them if they fit you correctly. And the imitation ones, which we sell lots of, hundreds of, they are very nice to wear, but nothing like a silk hat.
No.
Wool, a polished wool, and they are much heavier and
probably much hotter as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And Kristian, are you able to sort of do a quick overview of how they're made?
Yeah, so they're made on a let's have a look, see if I can get one to hand. So they are made with a calico. I can't really get one in front of here, can I? But
yeah, we can see.
The hat is made of Dalarat, which is a material very light calico, but that is molded around a hat block, and the most difficult part about making a top hat is you can still make a top hat, but the only thing you get is this long fiber, which is a silk plush, and the can't get made anymore. That was stopped produced 75 years ago when apparently two French makers in France fell out and burnt down their factories, which was very sad news because demand wasn't there for the supply. So that was one of the reasons, and that is why you can't make a silk hat anymore, because you can't get the silk.
Okay. And Kristian, can you share any tips and advice that you'd be able to offer customers who may be new to wearing top hats, you know, for, I don't know, whether it's Ascot, weddings, whatever?
Yeah.
Is there a right and a wrong way?
Yeah. We give you care instructions with everything you buy here. With a top hat, you never leave your top hat upside down on a crown, which would be like so. Damages the crown, and that's the silk I can't replace.
Yes.
So if you crush the hat, I can actually repair it, because they're very easy to repair like that. It gets re-ironed, and it's quite amazing to come out. We get quite a few damaged hats, and we restore them ourselves. We give them to our hat man, who is outside London, who does all our hats. The do's and don'ts at Ascot with a silk hat particularly is not to leave your hat ever unattended in a car park. They get swapped over deliberately or not. They get stolen.
Yes.
So it's always good if you're in a car park to put it inside a car and to put your name inside it. We label all our hats, so you've got a name. Also, if you don't have that, you put your business card inside. So if they get wet, it's absolutely fine to get a silk hat wet. It just needs to be left to dry naturally. Cleaning and polishing a top hat you do with a polishing pad. Let me get you one of those. And that's just a velvet pad that you use to polish it with, which is important. We have brushes and pads, both of which are here. Brush and a pad, and that pad is used to take excess water off, but never to leave the hat near heat.
Yes.
Never to use Guinness or sugary substances to clean it.
Yeah.
We sell the bottles of this stuff, which is a form of fluid which polishes up the hat very nicely.
Yeah. Okay, good. Can you show us the correct way to wear your hat?
Yeah, the most important thing
way
to wear it with a flat, so it's flat on your head.
Okay.
Light, so it is you have a finger between your ear and the hat. It doesn't sit high on your head because then it's too small.
Yes.
It doesn't sit too low on your head because then it's too. If it hits your ears, that's wrong. But I think it is flat on your head. It doesn't look like a cowboy hat like that.
Yeah.
Which people do, or in front, which not many people do. It's really important the top hat fits you correctly, which at Oliver Brown we fit them to your head. By a hat here, we also fit lots of hats that are restored. But the fitting of it's the same fitting of any top hat, just needs to fit you correctly and be comfortable.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Can you have you got any interesting stories or anecdotes about your customers and their hats at race meetings or events over the years?
We sold the owner of Vodafone's top hat was one of my first top hats when that was the Vodafone Derby, and he bought me 3 hours before the Derby, and then it was on TV a few hours later presenting the trophy, so that was quite fun. We get lots of celebrities here, most of Ascot, who give away the trophies at Ascot, borrow some of the silk hats off us, and so that's fun. So there's a few royals that we're lucky enough to dress that have bought hats here, and lots of celebrities. It's the time of year at Ascot where we get all sorts in, and it's really exciting for all the people that work here. Yeah,
no, I bet. Outside of top hats and the sort of formal wear, what are some of your other sort of favorite fashion items or trends
at Ascot?
Not necessarily Ascot. I mean,
the biggest thing we do is our black tie range, which is all our velvet jackets. We have the world's largest velvet collection, so we have smoking jackets everywhere, in 18 different styles and various colors, and that is a really fun thing to wear, a velvet jacket, because you can dress it up or dress it down. You can wear it at many parties, or you can wear it around the house where it was. And so that's a really fun thing for us to have. And we also have a bespoke department where we make things bespokely in-house, in the shop, and that people are very excited by.
Cool. So, Robbo, what advice would you give to someone who wants to pursue a career in this sort of industry? Anything you've learnt
in the fashion industry? What I've learned in this is it takes time to build a business like ours. I've been going for 25 years. We opened our second shop on our 23rd year, so it takes time to get trust and build up a very good customer base, which we have. And so that's the one thing I'd come away from. And staff is your most important thing in my world, and suppliers. So they are the walkaway things. Making money is a great thing, but the most important thing for me is keeping customers happy and building that brand and business. And you have to have great staff, and we're lucky enough to have that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Robbo, and looking forward to seeing lots of your top hats at Ascot. I presume you'll be going every day.
I'll be there every day, looking at my shops mainly. I don't really go for the social, sadly, but we are very busy here. So I actually go on a motorbike from outside here on the back of one. He drives me in for an hour and a half, and then I come back. So very, very busy week for us, but I love it. I love everything. Very lucky to be heavily involved in it. And it's the Ascot itself is a really good family feel. The people that run it are a wonderful bunch, and show, and Ascot is the best racing show in the world, that's for sure.
Fantastic. Thank you, Robbo.
Thank you, my darling. Good to speak to you.
Good to speak to you too.
Bye.
Bye.